7:45 p.m. The conference began with a keynote address by Chief Thomas Redden, in which he stressed two things: the importance of the community relations program and the necessity for line officers to bring its policies to the public. Afterwards, we were divided into our discussion groups. As discussion leader, I began by asking the members of my group to introduce themselves.
Sergeant Tom Benson, traffic. Lieutenant Phil Johnson, vice. Sergeant Tom Allen, Edward Wilshire Patrol.
John Rule, Lieutenant, Central Dale Division.
Sergeant Sam Hunter, Training Division.
I'm Captain Carl Fuller, Homicide.
Sergeant Keith Barrett, Hollywood Patrol.
Bill Gannon, Community Relations.
All right, thank you, gentlemen.
Not a suggestion, Friday. Frank's not important here. Let's not even use it. Call me Carl.
All right, sir. Now, you all know why we're here: to search for and to explore methods by which the line officer can be more effectively involved in the department's community relations program.
It's a good title, but they'll never make a movie out of it.
Oh, I read it and reread it, but I'm still not sure I understand it. Well, here's how it was explained to me. Now, it's one thing for the department to have a good community relations program, but it's useless if the officer on the street who deals with the public isn't able to use it. Police participation in things like community councils, youth programs, school and church functions all make the public aware of our problems, involve them in our aims and our goals. But if the line officer who actually deals firsthand with the citizens isn't able to relate to them and gain their cooperation, nothing good at all is accomplished. Now,
In other words, we got to search for and explore methods by which the line officer can put community relations into practice.
That's it. Methods by which residents and radio car officers can get together and understand each other's point of view.
There are a lot of people who don't want to understand that point of view.
There are people like that, sure, but only because they're resentful and suspicious. And that's exactly what we've got to change.
How do we change it? We won't get their cooperation by simply asking for it.
I say in time we will. In fact, in certain cases I have.
You wouldn't have if you worked in vice like I do.
All right, anybody else have an opinion?
Sure, I do. I agree with Phil, but he doesn't go far enough. There are all kinds of people who don't want to see our side of things.
Name some.
Well, minority groups, for a start.
Whenever anybody says minority groups, they usually mean Negroes.
Come on now, that's not really true.
Now, true or not, it doesn't matter. Let's talk about the Negro population as an example.
You say they don't try to understand our point of view.
Or how can they, when they think of the laws we enforce as white man's laws? When they think of us as the other side?
Whose fault is that?
Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
I repeat, that's exactly the sort of thing we've got to remedy.
It's their attitude.
We created it.
All right, now that's past history, gentlemen. We know the condition does exist, and it's got to be changed. Now, any suggestions on that?
Sure, stop leaning over backwards. Treat the minorities like anybody else.
Nobody I know leans over backwards.
And you can't lump people together like that. Each minority has its own problems.
Sure, that's what I mean. It's their problem, not ours.
That's where you're dead wrong, fella.
How do you figure?